every person should be allowed to feel represented. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Manasa if you're new here. I am 21. I go to Rutgers University and I'm about to graduate this semester, so this upcoming May. And I thought I would, do a little bit of a Q&A so you guys can get to know me a little bit more, because I actually have never done a Q&A. I did a Q&A when I first started my YouTube channel 5 years ago, and since then I have not done anything get to know me kind of related, because when I first did that, I probably posted 2 YouTube videos on my channel and then never posted again. So also subscribe to the channel. I've been posting every single week and it's been a lot of fun posting. I feel like I'm really getting my style and my groove with everything. Anyways, I asked you guys a bunch of questions on Instagram and I screenshotted a bunch of them. I also have an iced matcha. I got it at Whole Foods because the ones from Starbucks, they're pretty good, but I just think they're too sweet. So I have to be in the mood for something really sweet to want that. But I didn't want that. I wanted matcha, so that's what I got. Also, it's really hot in this car, so we're gonna try to do this as quick as possible so I don't die of heat exhaustion. So one of the questions that you guys asked me, what are you studying right now? So I kind of answered that already. So I go to Rutgers University. I am a marketing major in the business school. I'm also a business analytics concentration, so I'm only taking a few classes and business analytics major. I was really confused when I first went to school. I thought I wanted to do nutrition, and that's kind of what I signed up for whenever I was applying to schools. I didn't even apply to the Rutgers Business School in the beginning. I had to transfer into that school, but then I think over time I had a gut feeling that I should do business. That's something that I wanted to do a lot more than nutrition. So yeah, that's why I chose to do a marketing major, because I always kind of saw myself working in a marketing company or do marketing for a bigger company, a marketing agency, graduating very soon, literally in a couple weeks. My graduation is in May, mid-May. Yeah. Where do I see myself in 10 years? Honestly, I don't know. My career goals from last year to this year have changed so much ever since being home and living at home during school. I feel for the longest time, I never really was focusing on myself and asking myself what I wanted to do. I kept thinking I needed to be doing what everyone else was doing and follow along their path, and I realized I actually was not really happy doing that. In a weird way, COVID was a blessing in disguise, because it allowed me to realize that I have so much that I want to do, and I don't know if I want to follow the traditional career path. I think I want to find a job right now, but I feel I'm going to be always working on something on the side. So it made me realize that being at home, because I've spent so much time alone, so I've had so much time to just step back and think about it for a second. And I feel I've always known, but I didn't want to admit to it, or I just never really thought in depth. Don't know what I want to do with my life, but hopefully in 10 years I'm owning my own business, which is already so amazing. I would love to have my own podcast show. There's still a lot of growth in the social media world in terms of diversity, and I think there needs to be a lot of change in that way, because I think there's not a lot of South Asian representation and diversity in general. I hope to see that grow, and I hope to be a part of that could help create that type of change. Every person should be allowed to feel represented. That's where I kind of see myself in 10 years, going with this go with the flow kind of mentality, and I've never used to be like that, but something's changed and now I am doing that. So would you ever create your own business? I kind of touched on this a little bit before, but that is kind of one of my dreams, to be able to start my own business or be able to work with someone where I can work with them in the founding stages and kind of develop the business from there. I think that would be really amazing, and I would love to be able to do that. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm being dramatic, being so dramatic. I've always wanted to start my own business ever since I was younger. When I was younger, I was that type of person, I would make my own Valentine's cards to sell to people, and I made these little pens with flowers on top in middle school, and I would sell those to people. I've always been such a creative person, always a big problem solver, always trying to create new ideas and make them come to life. What is your biggest piece of advice? This is a very broad question, but in terms of I guess life in general, something that I've really learned in this past year is to really focus on yourself and realize that everyone is following their own journey, and there's no reason to compare yourself to other people, because everyone has their own journey, everyone has their own different path, everyone has their own timing, and you just need to realize that what's meant for you is never going to pass you, and what you want is so possible to achieve, and you just need to keep reminding yourself of that. Sometimes with social media and with people around us, we see these people doing amazing things, but you don't see what's behind the scenes. You don't see how long it took for them to get to where they are. We're all growing at different places, but we're all going to get to where we want to be opportunity. It might not come tomorrow, it might not come in a week, it might not come in a month, it might not come in a few months, it might take a year, it might take like 6 months. You never know. You just have to keep working towards it, keep believing in yourself. And yeah, that's something that I really learned for myself, and hopefully that's something that could help you as well. You just need to be really confident in yourself and really believe in yourself. How do you stay productive? What time do you usually wake up and go to sleep? I'm a huge time blocker, and that's something that really has helped me stay organized and stay productive. I've also fallen in love with like my routine. It's become something that allows me to feel so calm and so relaxed. I always know that like once I finish those things and during those things, like I'm gonna feel good, but it's always that like spark of motivation that I do need to like push myself to like start that piece of work or like start working out. But once I'm in it, like I feel so good and I like feel so inspired and feel like so happy and productive. But like that 2 seconds beforehand, I'm just like, Mana, come on. And then I start and then I feel so much better. A lot of like switching places and doing all of that jazz. It was just really hot. What are things you like to do to take care of yourself and mental health in general? So I'm someone who deals with a lot of anxiety. I always have, ever since like it started to get really bad during high school, and over the past 4 or 5 years I've really learned how to like find ways to make myself feel better. And I think that's why I have formed a lot of healthy habits for myself, because I realized that I need to create these habits to feel better, feel stronger, feel healthier, feel happier. When you start to think positive thoughts, you tend to feel a lot better too. Positive things start to happen to you. But when I do have those days where I'm feeling really down, and I still have those days, I have those days all the time, I usually just acknowledge it, allow myself to feel like that for a little bit, maybe journal, maybe go on a walk, do little things. But then I always remind myself like I'm in control of my own emotions and feelings, and it's up to me to change that. So then I will do that thing, go on a walk, let myself feel a certain way, and then I come back and I feel a lot better afterwards, so then I can like take on the rest of the day. What am I doing after graduating? I really don't know. I thought I knew. I am looking for a job in like social marketing, social media marketing, PR, or like analytics, like marketing analytics. I really want to move to New York by the end of this year, beginning of next year. That would be super amazing. So let's see where this year takes me. I feel a lot of good things in this year. I don't know how to describe it, but I just feel a lot of good energy. I just feel like something amazing is gonna happen. So yeah, good vibes, good energy. Gonna keep working towards the things that I love, but no pressure, just going with the flow and just working on myself and working on my own journey. So what is your favorite city? So my 2 favorite cities, I think I have 3. London, New York, and Boston. London because I lived there for 5 months while I was studying abroad. New York because I live so close to it and I have gone there ever since I was a little kid, and I absolutely love New York. I love the food, I love the people, I love the energy. Boston because I think it's like a very homey feel there. I went there a couple weeks ago and it was really nice. So if you want to check out that vlog, definitely go check that out. Self-plug, self-promo. I could even see myself like living in London for a few years, but who knows. Favorite place I've traveled to. So when I studied abroad in London, I went to this place called Genoa in Italy. It was like this small little town in Italy, and we stayed there in an Airbnb, and it was the most fun experience ever. It was like in a small town where everyone was like pretty local, so it was really nice. The food was amazing. We went to the same pizza place every single day for the whole entire week, and it was just so good. And I got the same thing every time. It was just amazing. Those are all the questions for this little Q&A. I hope you guys got to know me a little bit more. It was a lot of fun to film this video. Like I feel like I can just talk and talk and talk and talk for so long. Subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, all the jazz you guys already know. And I want you guys to know that you're amazing. You're on your own journey. Don't compare yourself to other people. You know, we all have our different paths and different versions of success, and just surround yourself with good people, learn to love yourself. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.